ready. We are so ready. Yes, we're ready.
I'm going to cue everybody to go on my page. I didn't send an email for it. It's just going to be there temporarily. On my main Substack page is the Trump background for today's healing. If you want to read along, I'm going to read it. Just a little blur. We're going to do 5 minutes to give us a little background. Steph Peters did like
An amazing job.
seminal work of research. This is based on his post called The Chameleon King. Go check it out. But then he created a PDF, like a summary of it for us.
So helpful. Constant support. Oh my God.
Constant.
Exactly.
Oh my God.
The energy we need. Just like constant support. Here you go.
Yep. Steph's just like, here. What do you need? What do you need?
Service to others without expectation. Wow.
Yep. Amazing. Exactly. There he is. Just doing it for us.
Yes.
And,
yes.
I just saw a post from Steph. Steph will be here tomorrow to talk news story. What is the new Gaia? I've been using the phrase new Gaia. Were you the one that said new Gaia? Yeah, you did.
I kept saying that. I kept saying
I love it because Earth isn't quite right. And Nova Gaia we don't love. So new Gaia has been the new these days. Coining phrases as ever.
Oh, he's
and Ginny and I were just sharing about our favorite quote. You got to say it. It's like the opposite. It's like what we really want versus what somebody like Trump wants.
Yes, it's the opposite energy. Here it is. I shall go to the West and be diminished.
It's a quote from Galadriel.
Who can somebody identify where that comes from? Does anybody know?
Oh, sorry.
Did you just say it?
I just
Did you skip it? Oh, damn.
I spilled the beans.
I shall go to the West and be diminished.
To just disappear.
That's what we want.
This is our desire.
Yes. Mine and Meg and I were just talking about how our greatest desire is just to go to the West and be diminished. Just do all the work we needed to do, make sure you guys all have it, and then go to the West and be diminished.
Yes, never to be,
just forget all about
who I was. Yeah.
Forget it.
And this is it's service to self or service to all. And service to all is like, please, I'm on the camera for as long as I need to be, but I can't wait to be diminished.
Yeah. And of course, West, Meg and I were just falling out laughing because she was like, I am in the West and I'm in the East. So we're just like, well, if you go West on a globe, you just keep going. Circle,
keep going West and get further diminished.
Yes, further diminished every time. Just disappear entirely. It's nothing left. Nothing left.
Nothing left. By the time I make it all the way around, where is she? Yes. Everybody forgot who she was. Yeah. I hope. Oh gosh.
We can only hope. We'll pray for this. Hello, Randolph, darling. Randolph is here. Hello, darling.
Randolph, I wanted to ask you to write up something or lead something or do something about your healing with the rose quartz, because men are coming in attesting to the judgment and decree I did on circumcision. When did I post? Yesterday. Every day feels like a month. Just saying this needs to stop. Here's Niels's research. It's on my new page, the Natural Law Field Guide. And Tyra is going to write up a gift economy, protocols for. This is where we're going to start to gather, and everybody can contribute. But I'm doing these. It's like I say, like it's the no before the yes, right? So, what do we need to stop? And especially with the children. So, circumcision is top of that list. Obviously, genocide's obviously so many things, but it is such a harmful practice. But anyway, men are reaching out and they're saying that there's a limit to the healing they've felt like they can do on this trauma, even though they've spent years healing. This particular trauma is really hard to get to, but Randolph has some beautiful healing tools. So Randolph, I'm inviting you to share however you feel to share. And because we're going to need, as we do, all hands on deck and all the ideas and everything that's working. Just share it all. The healers.
And Joanne, you asked, what is the topic? We are healing Donald Trump today.
Yep.
We are going to get him. He's the lost one today. We're going to get him. We're going to heal Trump today. And the rest of us at the same time.
The rest of us. everyone shares the same wounding. When we heal one, we heal us all because it's all connected. But Joanne, we have 3 other, this is the 4th in this series, healing the lost ones, as we call them. And we all have some lostness. Greetings from Substack's resident juvenile delinquent, Bob. We love delinquents. Welcome.
Bob just said Trump is beyond help. Well, no one is beyond help. No
Right.
one. We're
Mhm.
all one here. We all are little children inside of us, somewhere inside.
Yep.
We all have still contact with that.
Yep. Yep.
We can all be healed.
We can all be healed. Nobody is
No one is
ever
beyond
forever
it.
lost. Nope,
No
not at
one
all.
is lost.
So we go get them, and Ginny has this incredible process that she'll walk us through today. We're gonna she'll do it for us, but I want to read Steph's background just so we can kind of orient and see who we're working with here. And I'm gonna share a little bit about what he wrote, just riff a little bit about narcissism and about the core wounds that he's working with.
Thank you.
So I'm gonna go do that.
Thank you, Steph. Once again.
Thank you
Steph.
again, Steph. Yeah, again, and this is from his big deep dive called The Chameleon King, which I linked to on my I linked to both Steph's page and his article on my post. Titled The Alloyed Man: Power, Predation, and the Paradox of Trump. Chapter 1 is The Prototype, a New York Golem. We open by asking, is Trump just a man or a mirror of the world that made him? Which we all are to some extent. Born into wealth, shaped by real estate moguls and media hunger, Trump emerges as a symbolic golem, animated by myth, money, and masculine hunger. His persona isn't just cultivated, it's constructed, and we must ask, who or what was doing the sculpting? Key point: Trump was built as much as born. His public image is a magical creation, 1 part real estate mogul, 1 part media chimera, and 1 part national archetype. Quote, Trump has since called Freddie's death, which is his brother, correct?
His brother.
Yeah, the most profound tragedy of his life. It seared into him a binary worldview, winners and losers. And this is, I just want to pause here. This is the wound. This is the Earth story, right? It's a zero-sum game of winners and losers. So somebody's got to win, somebody's got to lose, and then we play that game over and over again. One of my favorite movies is the movie Arrival, where the aliens bring the story. It's like, here's the one tool, and we interpret it as a weapon. It's just, hey, non-zero sum game, and where everybody wins, And so I've seen, I mean, so, and in order to win this game, you have to play the win-loss game. Like, in order to be a billionaire, you have to have other people have to lose. You have to have extracted from other people. There's no other way. There's not a mm, ethical service to all way to win this game. So I have, there's compassion here, right? And then if you're born into a family that there's nothing but win, 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 how would you? There's no other conditioning there. There's no other option.
Yeah.
He never drank or smoked, in part because of Freddie's decline, and he doubled down on the role of the strong son, the survivor. In a rare moment of reflection, Trump admitted, I do regret having put pressure on him. We assumed everybody would like the business. That was the mistake. But even in his regret, there's a trace of cold calculus. The lesson wasn't vulnerability. It was never be Freddie. For Trump to lose is to die. Interlude, Bloodline Tension, the Holy and the Hustler. Here we pause to examine his ancestral code. On one side, Mary Ann MacLeod, descendant of Scottish nobility and ancient feminine power. On the other, Frederick Drumpf, hustler from Germany exiled for opportunism. Trump is the collision of crown and coin, myth and manipulation. Yeah, he's so symbolized so much. Trump's bloodline reflects deep polarity, sacred lineage versus survivalist cunning. It's no wonder his life dances between divinity and deception. Chapter 2, Apprentice of Empire. Trump's relationship with Roy Cohn reveals everything. Cohn taught him to never apologize, to attack, and to deny reality. These tactics became, and this is, that's what the system is. It's one big denial of reality, of natural law.
Yeah.
These tactics became not just personal habits, but political tools. The art of the deal was born from the art of manipulation. key point, Trump's rise wasn't accidental. It was architected through alliances with power players who specialized in deception, dominance, and fear. And this is the capitalizing on trauma, right? Capitalizing on that wounded boy that's unworthy, that feels unworthy, and that they go, here's your carrot, here's how you can be worthy, here's your ticket, you know.
Yep.
Bankruptcy as ritual, the Atlantic City collapse. Donald Trump filed for corporate bankruptcy 6 times between 1991 and 2009, all connected to his hotel and casino holdings. Most notably, Trump Taj Mahal, launched as the 8th wonder of the world in 1990, was drowning in debt within a year. The recurring pattern: raise money using junk bonds, over-leverage the brand, then use bankruptcy protections to restructure or walk away. But this wasn't failure in the traditional sense. It was weaponized capitalism. Yeah. Chapter 3, the Rothschild rope ladder. When Trump faced total financial ruin in the early 90s, global bankers, including Wilbur Ross of Rothschild Inc., bailed him out. Why? Because Trump's band was too valuable to fail. He wasn't just a man anymore, he was an asset. Yeah. Trump became, and this is what we all are treated as. We're treated as chattel that are just assets for the machine. Yeah. Which you use that word next, Steph. Trump became a managed figure, saved and shaped by global finance. His debt wasn't just financial, it became political. The reality inversion machine, chapter 4. With The Apprentice, Trump's image was cleansed and recast. A failing tycoon became America's boss. Through media, he was alchemized. TV Trump was more powerful than real Trump. And when reality TV met reality politics, the illusion took control. Trump weaponized television as spellcraft, turning bankruptcy into brilliance and ego into empire. Yeah. One big ego. That's what empire is. One big story of a separate self, story of survival of the fittest, competition, separation, and extraction.
Yeah.
All illusion, none of it real. One big nightmare. King of Loosh, chapter 5. Underneath the spectacle lies a darker current. Trump's empire was built on energy extraction, emotional, psychic, and symbolic. He feeds on chaos, fear, lust, adoration, and hatred. He is, in many ways, a Loosh lord. And that's Loosh is just energy. A being whose power grows with a collective attention. And this is why, like, you know, energy goes where attention, or energy grows where attention goes, or whatever the saying is, right? Mm-hmm. That those in power, those who are so lost, they don't care if it's negative attention or positive attention. It's just attention, right? It's energy. That'll just give them the energy. And that's why boundaries, the no, the refusal to even engage is so important for all of us. Trump is more than a political figure. He is a modern archetype of energetic vampirism, feeding on the polarity he creates. Yes. Chapter 6, the sacred and the scam. Trump has wrapped himself in symbols of Christianity, but his actions often invert the very values he invokes. Is this hypocrisy or intentional inversion? The line between savior and antichrist blurs when symbolism is used as a shield, not a soul path. Key point: Trump uses religious imagery as armor, but his empire contradicts the teachings of any true spiritual path. Again, such a parallel of what empire, I'm just going to call it, is just puts the church as its main ally, mm-hmm. And then claims moral authority. It's quite a 1-2 punch here. And this is my point with the problem with nonprofits and any kind, religious or otherwise, balancing the violent hand of empire. It's like, okay, you have your charitable organization that refunnels some money. It's just what is that called? Money laundering. Mm-hmm. It's just money laundering.
Yep, money laundering.
And you didn't clean up the root at all. Yeah. It's just it's like a spraying Febreze on it. You didn't
that was really good.
You didn't clean up anything.
That was a good one. That was a zinger.
Yeah. And that, to say something like Lindquist or Amma, the biggest, like, billions of dollars that they've donated and created orphanages and all of that. And I recognize the gift in that. But in the end, you're spraying Febreze, and you are not serving the children. You're serving them only temporarily. Yeah. You're feeding them a snack, not a meal, and it's an unhealthy one.
The problem is not ever solved. Yeah.
No, it's just Band-Aid. The American shadow. In Jungian terms, Trump is not the hero, he is the shadow. He is what America hides. Its hunger for dominance, its buried racism and misogyny, its fear of losing control. Yet the shadow is not the enemy. It is the gateway to healing if integrated, yes. Trump's reign exposed deep fault lines in media, in government, in ideology, in truth itself. Love him or hate him, his effect was catalytic. He revealed the depth of the sickness in the system. Precisely. Let us end this chapter with a question rather than an answer. What part of ourselves does Trump force us to confront? And what happens if we face it with eyes open, gold and grime alike? Just a few more things. The Architect's Hand, Chapter 7. Behind Trump, we see architects, elite bloodlines, secret societies, intelligence handlers, financiers, always, right? Any of these political figures are always that. Trump is both puppet and player, hustler and herald. Whether knowingly or not, he advances the gamed timelines, the ones that rely on polarity, control, and spectacle. Trump is a piece on the board, but he may also think he's playing the game. That confusion is precisely the trap. Chapter 8, The Final Mirror. Love him or loathe him, Trump mirrors us all. He is the shadow of a system we keep alive. Yes, one built on spectacle, separation, and suppressed truth. To truly transcend him, we must see the archetype he represents and reclaim our attention, our energy, and our story. Final key point, Trump is not the disease, he is the flare-up. The cure is a society that no longer needs what he represents. Yes. Closing thought, this article isn't about hating Trump, it's about seeing him in full as an archetype, a cautionary tale, a product of lineage, trauma, and power. And as we prepare for 2025 and beyond, the real question becomes, what part of him still lives in us?
Oh, those are such good questions. Such a good way to think of that. Yeah, because it is a reflection for sure.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Especially when, in a democracy that we put him up there, apparently, one way or the other. Gave him enough attention anyway to get there. So yeah.
Yep. Exactly.
Yep.
Exactly. He is the symptom. And so these healings are about getting to the root wound in the little boy that his whole life became about proving worth.
Yeah.
And worth, unworthiness is, to me, it says it all right in there, that we have an idea of worth, that there is a measure for human beings.
Yeah.
And this is why when I rant about stop measuring human beings, stop measuring us, stop ranking us against one another and pitting us against one another. This is over. Everyone is essential. Everyone is beautiful and perfect as they are. Everyone is a piece of the whole, but without being a part. And but the story puts conditions of worth, and now we have a world that is a true nightmare because it's built on a fundamental misunderstanding. Let's just call it a misunderstanding.
Misunderstanding. Yes, absolutely. Yeah.
The word mistake, is just missed take, right? I missed it. I just missed the mark, Yeah.
Just one little thing I missed. Yeah.
One little thing I missed. I thought we were separate. Oh, I didn't think we were one family. Wait, sorry. Let's rewind the tape.
Yes.
Let's start again. And that's what we're doing with this healing.
Yeah, exactly.
So I'm just gonna check to see if any.
Yeah, there's lots of comments coming in.
There's
Lots of comments. Thank you guys so much for the engagement here.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I know that thank you, Steph, for answering some of these as well. Thank you for directing Joanne over to your page.
Good.
Yeah, great.
Yeah. Good.
Yeah, it's so difficult to love your politicians. So true. But that's the work. That's part of the work of healing ourselves is, if you can get to that compassion, that level of empathy, you're good to go. You can love anyone. If you can get to, I don't know, for a lot of people, I know there's some really strong feelings about Trump on the negative side. And well, on both sides, obviously. So it's just like, on the negative side, if that's something that you feel very strongly about, and you get to the empathy there, it is powerful. Like, there's no one that you can't have empathy for when it gets to that. Like, I know, for instance, like, just to give an example of how big of an impact Trump had on my family. Like, if you
Mhm.
just because I know only my own experience, right? Everybody has their own experience, everybody has their own story. But the thing is that we literally had to flee the country because the country where I'd raised my child, the country I had lived all my life, that we had to leave. And then when he was elected, my son called me that morning and said, "Okay, that's it. We got to go. We can see this coming. We can see how this is moving. And so we got to go." And then, of course, the sad thing is, that when we were gone, my son's grandfather died, and we could not go to the funeral. There, and just different things like that that are lost. There's so much feeling. There's so many feelings of betrayal, and so much like um so there's a lot of pain. Everybody has it. Everybody.
Everybody.
Or and some people don't even realize they have it. And I say yet. You know how many times I say yet about
Mhm.
things, but
Mhm.
there's a lot of pain that is coming, and it's, the word yet. And again, that's the reason why we're here today, is like whatever we can heal within ourselves will make us strong for whatever's coming.
Mhm.
Additionally, who knows? It might get to Trump. There may be a tiny little tweak, or who
Absolutely.
knows? You never know what might happen. Magic.
Magic. Magic,
Magic.
absolutely. It's all magic, and our energy flows where attention goes. So if we go to this little
Yes.
boy heart and love him and see him and hold him accountable from love, because it's all that is love. That is fierce love. That is the love with a boundary, love with a no. And that's that's real. It's real attention and real, and as we do it as a collective, it's so powerful.
Right.
And it is all one, right? The loosh thing is real. It's the wound is extracting all that energy. We're doing the opposite. The flow is redirected
Right.
and is actually, we'll just love you. Here it is. And
Yeah.
then you can stop that black hole in his heart and stop extracting energy from everyone else. So
Yeah.
yeah,
And one
we'll
thing
just
we
give
know
it to
about
him.
it. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Well, and one thing that we know about it is that he's not the one pulling these strings.
No,
What
no,
is
not at
happening
all.
now, just to clear this up, just to make sure everybody knows that we know that you know that we know that you know that it's not him.
No,
And
no.
he is, I like to say, the rodeo clown. I was raised in Texas, and boy, I know what a rodeo clown is. And that's
Yeah,
to distract, the bulls from the cowboys and get the bulls away from whatever it is. So like we
yeah.
need to be looking at the bulls, of course. But for the meantime, it's one of those things that there's so much pain from what we perceive as Trump himself, because he is sort of the emblematic symbol of all the
Yes.
things that are happening now, good or
Yeah.
bad. So that when we look at that and we heal ourselves from it, we do take our energy away from it. And then you have more energy to go and see, okay, and then spend more time with Peter Thiel, right? Or,
Yes. Yes.
whoever
Yes.
is really in the background here, who has really way more money than Trump, way more power than
Yes.
Trump, and some people
Yeah.
whose names we don't even know. And
Yes.
so
There's
that
definitely.
we can kind of spend our energy, you know, we healed Trump, we healed ourselves
Mhm.
from Trump, or
Yeah.
for the concept, from the pain from that, or whatever we're feeling about that. And then you've got more energy to go look
Yeah.
at the people who are really behind the scenes and sort of work on that situation and love those people, because
Absolutely.
woo, when you see that stuff that's going on, you go, oh no, oh no.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah,
It just crossed my mind. Maybe Rothschild.
yeah,
Maybe
yes, yes,
yeah.
yes. Mhm.
Yeah. Maybe that's our next one.
Absolutely. Absolutely. There's so many. Gosh, I
So
mean,
many.
when we say there's so many, there are 3,021 of them. But those are the ones that are counted,
Yeah.
because, there's so many of them that are behind the scenes that we will never know.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
they just go, they're like, we will go to the West and be diminished. They're like,
Yeah, exactly.
they've done their shit. And they're like,
Mhm.
I don't want to have my name on any of that. So
Yep.
there are lots of people like that as well.
Mhm.
So,
Mm.
but there is a deep pain around the Epstein stuff.
Yeah.
Exactly. That is dark
Mhm.
and things that we know that are absolutely factual.
Yep.
So we're not looking at these things as, oh, he may have done this or he may have done that.
Mm.
It's like, no, these are things that we know. So
Yeah.
just going on the facts, those things are very painful and hurt a lot of people. There's been a lot of extraction.
Sure.
And, one thing that when I was a little girl, a young teenager, I remember the first time I ever saw Donald Trump, and he was a
Mm.
young man, I guess, at the time, but I was
Mhm.
always just like, ugh,
Mhm.
and I'm not
Mhm.
sure what that was. It's such an interesting thing that why would I even have noticed? I was
Yeah.
like a 12 or whatever. Um, so yeah, but
Yep.
there's a knowing there that people just know, and it's either one or the other.
Yep.
But
Yeah.
yeah. So, any questions here? Anybody has anything they ever want to add to that?
We're gonna
Let's see. Oh,
go
well,
into
Heather
it.
Rose says she loves my shawl. Oh, thank you so much. It's a gift from my
Yeah.
mother. Yeah. Let's
Yeah.
see. He used banks for bankruptcy to get richer. Yeah. And Tyra says, and now he's learned to play the game so well, what to say to divide, how to get attention, how to sway perception. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. But, I think that um, Trump is in a trap. He's like seriously in a trap. He cannot get out, even if he wanted to. That
Mhm.
there is, I don't know. I think that seems to me that when you look at all the information, that you realize that he has been bought and sold and paid for many times, and
Mhm.
he owes a great debt to somebody. And
Yep.
somebody, some people, there are people that we actually know too that, have things on him that
Mhm.
he literally is in a trap. He's got to do what he's got to do. And one thing that is interesting to me about Trump is that he seems to be free, right?
Yeah. He
Like,
gives the
how
appearance.
yeah, there's like no fear. He will say
Yeah.
whatever the hell he wants to say.
Yeah.
And I know how that feels too. Me too. I'm also
Mhm.
free, except,
Mhm.
nobody bought me. So I'm
Yeah.
like not,
Yeah.
there's the difference is that
There's the
it's
difference.
just there is a fearlessness, but also really covered in fear, just draped
Yeah.
in fear.
Just
That
draped in fear. It's all fear. Yes. Yes. It's all separation slash fear slash unworthiness. Any of these beliefs. That's all. It's a hallucination of separation,
yeah,
and then what I need to do to be reconnected. Right. I need to be worthy. I need to make money. I need to be good. I need to be lovable. I need to be belong. I need to whatever. um,
yeah, yeah,
and that's fear is not real. Fear is a lie. It's not animals don't hold a story of fear. They have a physical response, they have a primal response, but they move on. They don't hold a grudge, they don't hold a story of themselves, they don't, so this is everyone's challenge,
yeah,
and is the story of the self that keeps us doing something against our own benefit
yeah,
and then everyone else's as a result.
yeah,
Our own physical, embodied, real benefit
yeah, yeah,
versus the benefit to the storyline that
yes,
fear is telling us. Yeah,
exactly,
yeah.
exactly. Yeah,
So, and that's the service to self or service to all. It's basically service to hallucination and a delusion, or service to reality to all,
yes,
which is what every animal and every baby and every plant and everything serves
mhm,
all very
yeah,
naturally. Yeah.
absolutely. Yeah,
So we see all of the distortion and everything, but we know underneath it all is the same divine service
yep, yep,
potential, you know?
yeah. Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
for sure.
yeah.
What is this that Joanne says? You wrote a long thing, a thoughtful thing. Thank you so much for this overwhelming, pertinent topic. Yes, I feel sickened all the time by destructive actions that have reversed our freedoms, reproductive health, environmental protections, and the list go on and on. It's hard to feel so powerless. The changes he has made will be difficult, if not impossible, to reverse for quite some time. Yes, yeah, I know. Me too, Annie. Me too. Me too. I one of my practices that I do every day, pretty much, gosh, is bear witness, like watching all the time, making sure that I'm paying very careful attention. Just because my son is trans, so it's like I just do that all the time. Pay attention so that we know in which direction to move and how to move around. But in watching that, it is, yes, it sickens me too. It's devastating to see all of the things that will be altered forever, that will take generations to fix, you know?
Yeah.
And so, yeah, me too, honey. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
And, um, yeah, and I think somebody asked too, was it somebody asked also earlier about what is the end game? Who was it that asked that? I saw it go by. Anyway, somebody said, what is the end game? And that's a good question, about what the end game is. And this is the end game, um, because it's progressed so quickly. We can see the same cycles repeating over and over again. We see us them using the same techniques of fear and manipulation and control and surveillance and all of these things that they used 80 years ago. Same
Mhm.
type of stuff. But now, because it's so fast and so advanced and things move so quickly, you can see that people, a year ago were saying, oh, well, this is, in the timeline the way it was 80 years ago. We're looking at 1932. And then the next thing you know, 6 months later, it's like, holy crap, we're in 1939. I mean, it's moving very quickly through the same processes. And because of that, that's why you go, you know, there's uh very, I don't know, it's hard to talk about it because it's hard to say things that don't sound hopeless, because nothing is hopeless.
No, not at all.
But at
No,
the same
and
time, it's just like, yeah, if we don't really at this point do something as a collective, then we're in big trouble. That's just
mhm,
the truth of the matter.
yeah,
So we have to. That's why we're working all the time. Why, we're constantly at building something at the side as this thing collapses,
yeah,
building a home for people to land, the people's trust, and all of us here in Meg at the Hearth, and I'm here with
mhm,
her.
mhm.
We've got our
I'm
brooms,
not going anywhere. Yep,
just like,
yep,
here's some chicken pot pie
yeah.
for me without the chicken, but yeah. But that you're building something beside this system that
Mhm.
is, as this collapses, that there's something else where people can land. So there is great hope. There is,
There's great
because
hope, and it's not even hope. I'm like I'm
maybe
I
don't like
don't
the word.
love the word yeah, just because it creates time. It's like right now we are building and we are
Yeah.
gathering and we are
Mhm.
just, and it's a new frequency and a new resonance, and it's it's um it's aligned with truth and natural law. Bob says, was it a mistake for Trump to have had sex with underage girls? I understand your question. My point there was that, like, we're going all the way back to, like, the system that is harmful to everyone, and most especially to women, most especially to Black and brown people, most especially to Indigenous people, right? That we get that they get the worst of it, but we're all harmed by it, and it was the original mistake, right? So I would never I would never use that language to describe the accumulated harm and the incredible violence and the incredible horrors, that come with generations upon generations of dehumanization to the point of complete cutoff from one's body, one's heart, and everything is just consumption. And so that's what we've got. We've got girls and women, we've got people being treated, everyone being treated like objects, being treated
Immigrant.
like
my
because
God.
because there's been an idea of an object, right? Versus it's one subject. There's never been a separation. And it was a what I could call, we could call it whatever we want, but it was a dream, it was a hallucination, it was a mistake, it was a play, it was a game that we played. And
Right.
now we've exhausted it completely and see that it was a horror show and are waking up seeing from the inner eye of awareness to, oh my gosh, you know, no, there's nothing in our actual body and in our viscera that wants this. And there's nothing in Trump's that does either. But that man hasn't slowed down since he was a child to pursuing the story of the worthy
Yes.
son,
Yep.
right? Who's not going to be like his brother. So how would he know what he actually wants to eat or who he actually wants to be with? Or because the whole thing's artificial.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's
Yeah.
what narcissism is. It's a wound very early in life. Where the personality disorders are the wounds, the wounding, the extraction, and the treated like an object happens 0 to 2 years old, right? And then in that generational line, right? So he's got a royalty generational line, and then this hustler generational line, both of which, this is problematic. Meaning, like
Mhm.
there's not like a he's not wasn't there was no warm embrace and unconditional warmth in this man's life, and in most people's lives, who are non-indigenous people's lives and the colonizers' lives. So,
Yeah.
and
Absolutely.
then, but we say that white people were colonized first. We were the first, right? So that goes way, way back. And there is the dehumanization is just carried forward and carried forward, and so we're rehumanizing him today.
Yes.
That's what this is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because I don't think he may have ever had that in his whole life. And we're giving
No.
it to him right now. Like it's
Yeah.
today. Today's the day.
Today.
Trump, you've
Today's the
been
day.
waiting for this all your life. Here it is. We're gonna
We're
give it
coming
to
for
you.
you.
We're coming
Yep.
for you. And
Yeah.
yeah, it's like coming for you is like we're coming to get you.
Coming to
Coming
get you.
to get you. I see you. Like we're coming to get you. We are coming to get you. I know that feels bad. So we're coming to get you. We're coming to help you. You know, even
Exactly.
Elfie.
Even Elfie's coming.
Her
I
face
love
is
that
like,
she's
no, I'm not.
Don't look at me.
I will I will go to the west and be diminished.
Don't look at me. Yes. I want you to see me, but no, I don't. Not really. As soon as you look at me, I love it. I love that that's where she's positioned. She's been all around, and then
I know.
she
She's like
landed
a
on camera,
mm,
but only when he
don't.
wants to.
Yeah. Yes,
All
yes,
right,
yes.
I'm gonna bring us into just a little grounding, and then we'll get started.
Thank
Okay.
you, Dr. Murphy.
Yep. So I invite y'all to close your eyes. It's just a nice way to take down the level of stimuli and come into awareness. So awareness is just what's looking. It's the consciousness, the background awareness before your mind, before your body, before anything. There's just this plain old awareness, everyday awareness. And you don't have to do anything for it. It's just there all the time, watching, witnessing you, with you. You, as this pure immortal awareness, are always with you. You never left, and you could never leave. And so just settle there. Just be aware of awareness itself. What's looking, what's feeling. And it isn't your name, and it isn't a story, and you're not doing it, and it doesn't come out of a brain. The brain comes out of it. It's pure source, pure oneness, that awareness, you. And it is extremely powerful. It's what heals everything. It's the light of the world. You are the light of the world. I am the light of the world. It's the same light. And we want to just ground in the body to bring our own unique flavor and potency of the physical, of the energetic, of our full unique self, the full embodied self. So just feel your chest move in and out. Nothing fancy. You don't need to breathe any particular way. But as you start to feel your body, you may want to adjust how you're sitting, or you may start to cry, you may feel pain. Whatever you feel in the body is fine. It's welcome. There isn't a problem with anything you feel. Pain is not a problem. It's just potential. When you get closer to it, you'll see it shifts. You already start to heal something. Just presence itself is the healing. So see if you can just feel your whole chest, all the way through your sternum and rib cage, your heart and your lungs and your spine and back to front, side to side, all the way up to your collarbones and shoulders. Feel your arms and your wrists and your hands. There's energy moving all through your whole body. So just feel the energy of yourself. Feel the sensation. Feel this. Really get in there. Feel cozy inside yourself, like you're inside your own sleeping bag or your own um, gloves, like your hands are gloves, and you're snug inside yourself, nice and cozy. Snug inside your chest, and deep exhales are off natural, just to release any tension. Feel your belly and your diaphragm. Feel that your belly is soft, and your spine in the back of the belly is also open and soft. All the organs. Just feel into your organs, feel down into your lower back, mid back to lower back, your spine, all the way down to your tailbone and through your tailbone. So you can feel your tailbone and then just feel all the way through it. So our energy body just goes and goes and goes. We are completely and totally connected to the earth. There's nothing we aren't connected to. She is streaming earth energy through your tailbone. And sky energy is coming through your crown, down through your tailbone. It's all streaming through your incredible big field that you don't have to do anything for. You just enjoy it, feel it. Feel you're really cozy in your pelvis, all the way to the front, the back, bottom, the sides. Let your hips soften. Let your sit bones open. From inside your pelvis, feel inside your upper legs. Feel inside your bones. Awareness can go everywhere. And when it does, it opens the energy. It heals you. We neglect our bodies quite a bit. We don't feel ourselves. We are pursuing something mental, but when we come in, it's so powerful. And we can sense, oh, actually, I want to eat this, not that, and lay down instead of go on a walk or whatever you find. You'll find it here. Feel your knees, feel your lower legs, your shins and calf muscles, your ankles and feet. Let your feet be nice and open. Let your toes unfurl in between your toes. Let the energy lines that flow through the bottoms of your feet just flow open. Everything soft and open, relaxed and receptive. And let's feel your neck nice and open as well. Feel that you're inside your whole neck. So you're inside your spine and the throat, bottom all the way to the top. And again, if you feel like stretching or anything, that's welcome. Feel your brain stem. Feel the back of the brain and the back of the skull. Let's feel from the very back of the brain, inside the brain, through the water layer, through the skull, through the hair, all the way out the back of the head. It's like opening your antenna out here. And let's feel from deep inside the head and between your ears, deep behind your eyes. Let's just feel that you're there. You can't know if you're there. You're not going to be able to split off from yourself. Just feel it. Feel it. Feel the middle of your head. And then from there, feel the brain going up, up. Feel the top of the skull, the skin, the hair, all the way up. Feeling a foot above you, feeling 2 feet, 3 feet, 10 feet. Keep going all the way up, 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 up. As far as you can go, let's go like a mile up. There's no place where your awareness stops, actually. You are the center, but you're also the periphery. But there really isn't a periphery. It just goes and goes and goes. We have there's an endlessness to where we are and who we are. Feeling from inside the head again, feel the frontal lobe of the brain and then through the skull into the forehead, inside your eyes and in between your eyes. Feel your temples, the eye sockets, the eyes themselves. Let your eyes relax. Let your nose open, your sinuses open. Feeling all through your face, feeling into your cheekbones, through the roof of your mouth, your teeth, the lips, tip of your nose, tip of your chin, tongue, jaw, under your chin. Just everything soft and relaxed, letting the mask just fall away. Everything just falling away. Any holding of yourself. So let's feel through the whole body now. Feel like you're really cozy inside every corner of your body. And any pain or anything is welcome to be met. It's no problem. Give nothing a name. There's no problem here. It's just sensation. It's just energy. Feeling your whole body and then feeling through your skin into the air in the room. Notice the connectedness there, that there's not a part where you're separate. You are part of the chair and the air in the room and out to the trees and up into the sky and down into the soil. Awareness can go from deep inside the body all the way through and out, out, out. Because there's no limit, there's no boundary on awareness. You created all these false boundaries. There are natural boundaries insofar as the body, like Jenny was saying, you can energetically feel somebody. It's like, ugh, there's just a yes or a no in our field. And then we honor that. The body just moves away because the field says no, or the field says yes. Them, I want to be around them. And it moves toward. It's very reliable. And it's very systemic and it serves. It always serves. So trust that. Release all control. And we're just going to be inside our own body, inside our own energy, cozy inside ourselves as we go through this process. Nice and relaxed, no tension at all. Thank you.
That was so good. Oh,
Okay.
always so good.
Good.
Yeah. As I was thinking that, I remember the first time I ever heard you say that about your consciousness can go anywhere. You know? It's
Yeah.
just like, what? I never thought of that before, and it's just like, oh my God, that's so true. And in that sense, we are free.
Yeah.
We are
Totally.
free. We are free, y'all. We are free.
Yes. Yes.
When you understand that we can go to Washington, D.C. and go straight into the heart of the Grinch
Yes.
and make his heart just grow, right? I mean,
Yes.
there's no, I mean, obviously,
So
we can't,
true.
but we can certainly we can go in our consciousness wherever we need to go. So there is
Yes.
no so even to some degree, our oppression, our feelings of oppression are really
Yeah.
also an illusion. It's because, our bodies can't be housed. Our bodies can't be fed because of certain things that are happening to us. So many people around the world, but our consciousness is free. As long as we are here in this body, our consciousness is free. And then after that,
Yeah.
so yeah, there is no boundary on this consciousness. God, it's just,
Yeah.
we can do anything, y'all. We can do anything,
We can do anything.
including
Absolutely.
this right here, right?
It's really
So
powerful. Yes. You remember the Who's it's singing that that melts the Grinch's heart, right? That's a frequency, that's energy, that's not they didn't
Absolutely.
go physically grab him.
No, they were just singing, "La,
They were
la,
just
la,"
singing,
whatever that song was. I could hear it in
"Lahudore
there you go.
Dahudore."
I knew you would know.
I hear us all singing it.
I know. Yeah, and again, just a frequency is sending out of love because that's what this is, and it's not easy. It's not easy. Um, some I guess for some people it is, but it's not for me particularly. So it's a good healing for me, and as I go through it, but certainly everybody get in your strong, nurturing energy.
Mhm.
Really get into the part of you that is strong and nurturing, and as well as the part of you that is holds people accountable, makes sure that, and it, this a parent, right? Parent energy.
Yeah, yeah.
And so you want to get into that and realize that we're going to go, and where we're going to lead, I'm going to go ahead and tell you, spoilers, we're going to a hotel today instead of going to the mountain because Trump wouldn't be on the mountain. No, that's not where he would go. So there is no mountain. Today we're going to a hotel. So just spoilers. That's where we're going. So you get ready, y'all. That's where we're going. All right.
Oh,
So okay, let's go ahead and begin. And remember that we're with tiny, tiny, tiny little 4-year-old Donald Trump. And there are pictures of him online if you want to pull that up and look at him. But you can imagine, right? We don't even need to see his face because we know he is one of us. He is a child. And they're all good. They're all good. Oh my God, they're so good. All of one, all of us, every single one. So, what we want to do is that I want you to imagine, we're all going to imagine that we're in a large hotel lobby. There's a bunch of us there together. And we're talking. There are children there. There are people of all sizes, shapes, ages, colors, everybody there. We're all there together. And we are just enjoying each other. We're having conversation. We're standing around. Just imagine a large, beautiful um, glass and marble and all of these beautiful things, chandeliers. Imagine it in your mind, just this beautiful, cushy, um, nice hotel that you're in. And the children are all there, and you look down, and there's Donald Trump is with us. He's one of us. He was with us. He's he was hanging out with us and playing with the other kids. And in your feelings about what it would feel like, imagine that you look down and he is gone. He's not there. All the other children are playing and he's missing. And in a hotel like that, you would imagine that you would instantly be concerned about where he might have gone. So you alert everyone, everybody, Donald is missing. Where does anybody know where he went? Did everybody see him go? Which direction did he go? Is he here? Does anybody see him hiding anywhere? Everybody begins to look. We all begin to look around and see if he's in the room, in this large lobby. And we're looking under the tables. We're looking under the chairs. We're looking behind the sofas. We're looking behind the desk. And we don't find him anywhere. And everybody begins to get really concerned because he's missing. He's not with us. And he is 4 years old in his tiny little, he's wearing white shorts and a white little suit, the white little suit jacket and little white shoes. And so where did he go? And we're wondering with anxiety now, with urgency to find him because he's missing and he's a little one. And so we begin to go to the hotel clerks and ask if they've seen anyone, if they've seen him anywhere, and they say no. And so we begin to look in other parts of the hotel. We walk down the hallway through the lobby, past the lobby, as go out of the lobby. And there is the elevators there. And you notice that one of the elevators is up and there is just a shaft open there. And an elevator shaft and a 4-year-old boy gives you great anxiety, obviously. And you are urgently wondering and scared to death that Donald has fallen into the elevator shaft. And how treacherous and scary and horrifying that is. Imagine that with all of your love for any child you've ever known, for yourself as a child, for your own children, children that you gave birth to yourself or that you gave that are in your family. The child and an elevator shaft and is a horrifying, terrifying, scary, scary thing. And so I want you to feel what that feels like in your body, to feel the idea that this child may have fallen down this long, long, dark, dark well that goes to who knows where, that's very deep. And so feel that in your body. Feel that what just a child, again, focus on a child falling down an elevator shaft and what that would be like. And what you, as someone who loves this child, would feel if the child you love had fallen down like that into an elevator shaft, which is a treacherous, treacherous, horrifying thing. Feel that in your body. Allow yourself to cry or to feel whatever it is that you feel. And so as we approach the elevator shaft with that feeling of terror and worry and concern, not just concern, but really terror that he's lost and he's down there, that you look down the elevator shaft and all of us together will all hold hands. We all look down together and we call to him, Donald, are you in there? Donald. And we call to him and there's no answer. And there's nowhere else he could have gone. Every place else has been searched. There's no one else. There's nowhere else. That's the only place he may have been. And so we begin to realize that the only thing that we can do is fill the shaft with water to buoy him up, And so I want you to imagine that you grab a pitcher and I want you to imagine just pouring water into the shaft and imagine how much that's going to take to fill an elevator shaft that's very deep, so deep that he can't even hear you. It's so dark that light doesn't even reach that deep. And so imagine how much love that's going to take from all of us to fill that well to bring him up. So I want you to imagine beginning to do that from wherever your love sits, from wherever your consciousness sits, from wherever you sit, for all the things that you love about this world, all the things you love about you and your friends and your family. Pour it all in as much as you can, because this is a dire situation. So we pour the water in, and I want you to imagine just seeing it pour in golden light, like water pouring into this elevator shaft. And you just keep pouring it in and hoping and beyond hope that maybe he's down there and this is the way to get him up. So pour the water, keep pouring, pull love from all of the sources that you can find from Source itself. Pour the water, keep pouring, and just pour it all in there. Imagine him down there, afraid, scared. It's dark. He's alone. He feels separated. He's thinking, no one will ever find me. This is what this is what it's always going to be like. This will never change. No one cares about me. No one's looking for me. No one cares. But you care. We care. So this is a 4-year-old child, and pour the water down, pour it on, keep pouring with that thought that he feels that way, that he feels separate and alone and in a dark place that he cannot get out of. He is just as trapped as everyone else. So as he's in this well, pour the water in as deep as you can, keep pouring. And now I want you to imagine that you call to him, Donald, can you hear us? Donald, are you there? And there's urgency in your voice, and there's terror in your voice, hoping that he will answer back. Because we need him with us. We need him among us. He is one of us. And he's just become lost. He's just fallen. And we can get him back. But just keep pouring the love, keep pouring it in from everywhere you can pull it. And so as you do that, you call to him again, and he does call up. Hello? Is anybody there? And we say, yes, we're here. We're here. Are you there? Is that you? Donald, is that you? And he says, yes, it's me. And so just keep pouring as fast as you can to get him up. He's just treading water in there, treading in the water of our love that's buoying him up to the point where we know he's there and he's coming up. And we can get him, we can save him, we can bring him back to us and make him safe again. So keep pouring the water and just keep pouring. And there he comes. He's coming up, and you can see him now. And his hair is all wet and everything is tangled up, but he's there. And we're so elated to see him rising up with the love that we're pouring into this. But there he is, that we can see him coming back. And so when he gets to the top, because we've poured all this love, we grab him by the shoulders. Imagine yourself grabbing him by the shoulders and pulling him toward you. Oh my goodness, just like a child saved suddenly. Did you just thought for sure that he was lost forever, that you would never see him again? And here he is. And so wrap your arms around him and hold him tight. And he's wringing wet with all the love that you've put in there. Thank you for that. Thank yourself for that. And just be proud of yourself that you pulled him up, that you were able to do it with the love that you have in you. So hold on to him, and he's crying because that was so scary. That was so scary for a little bitty 4-year-old. Little one, just a tiny little one of us. And so you hold him and you say, oh my goodness, darling, I am so glad you were safe. We were so scared. And he was like, I was scared too. I was scared too. Me too. And so just hold on to him and just say, it's okay now. It's okay. And let him feel that you're warm and that you love him and that you're glad he's back and that he's safe. Just hold him with all your parent energy that you can muster. Just to let yourself feel that that you've done that. That's a big thing. Big thing. So hold on to him. Oh, thank goodness. And so you just let go of him and you look at his face and you just smile at him and he smiles back at you. He looks up at you and he smiles. And he said, "Oh my God, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for saving me. Thank you, Mama. Thank you, Daddy. Thank you." So, and you go, "Of course, darling, I will always come for you. I will always come for you. You're one of us." And he just kind of, again, just kind of looks like he's not okay still. He's still not okay. And you say, "Sweetheart, what is wrong? What happened? Why were you over by the elevator shaft? What were you doing over there? What's going on? Tell me about it. What's going on?" And he hangs his head and you can tell that he has done something that he's not happy about, that he's ashamed of. And he doesn't want you to know about it because it's hidden. And he wants it hidden. He wants nobody to see it, especially you, because he respects you, he loves you, and he doesn't want you to see things that he's done that are bad, things that he thinks are bad, things we consider to be bad. So you ask him, "What happened, honey? Show me what you did. Show me. It's okay. You're all right. I'm just here. We're just going to deal with it together. Tell me what happened." And you look over and you go over and you look down the shaft and you see that there are there are bodies, people, animals, all in there. It's full of death. It is death. Death after death after death in in the well, in the elevator shaft that he has built, that he's built this with his own hands. And you say, "Honey, what in the world have you done? What did you do? What is this? Is this you? Did you do this?" "My love, there are little bitty children in here. There are tiny children from all over the world, who've been starved, who were starving to death and died. Did you do this? Was this you?" And he doesn't answer. He just looks very ashamed, and hangs his head like a child. And you say, "Honey, look at all of this. Look at all of these young girls. Look at all of these children whose lives you destroyed. Look at these young women who you took advantage of. Did you do this? All of this destruction, all of it. Did you do that? Is that you? All of these children in Palestine, honey. All of these children. All of these mothers and all of these fathers. All of these people in the Congo. Look at them. They're so beautiful. And now they're gone, honey. Is this you?" And he just says, he just shakes his head. He's so ashamed, and because he doesn't want you to see. And then he says, and you confront him again and say, "Honey, Is this you? Did you do this? If you did, we will walk through this together. I will hold your hand. You just need to come and tell me what happened here. I'll hold your hand. And so reach out and grab his hand and hold his hand. Put your arm around his shoulder and hold his hand. And just say, honey, it's okay. We will deal with this together. What is it? Is this you? And he admits, yes, it was me. It was me. I did all of this. I did all of it. Some of them, and I don't know why. I don't know why I did it. I was trapped too. I couldn't help it. He says, in a lot of ways, I was made to do this. People made me do this. And I couldn't resist. And I'm so sorry. This is not me. I don't want to do this anymore. I don't like it. As a 4-year-old would say, I don't like it. I don't want to be this person. And you just say, oh, honey, 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 I know. And you put your arms around him and you just say, honey, it's okay. It's all right. I've got you. It's not all right, but I've got you. I've got you. It's going to be okay. We're going to fix this together. Together we will fix this. All of us together. Do you see all these people here with us? We will fix this together. All of us. And he backs away and looks at you and says, really? You can help me fix this. And all of us in unison say, yes, we can help you fix this. We can. We can. We're with you. We can help you. And we will. And he says, how do we do that? And we say, well, imagine yourself telling him, well, this is what we're going to do first. The first thing we're going to do, since you say that this is your design, this is your work, this is what you've done. If you say that you are sorry for that, which you just said, and I could hear it in your voice, I could hear how you recognize it's wrong, that this is not you, that this is not what human beings do, ever, that you're good. You don't want to do this. So we hear you that you don't want to do this, that you're sorry, that you are deeply sorry and you want out of that deep, dark well. I get it. Okay, so what we're going to do is this. We're going to need you to fix it. And he says, how do I do that? How? How can I possibly fix this now? It's so deep. It's so dark. There's so many. There's so many who are harmed and betrayed. And I know I did this. That people who died, people who are dead now, people who are in prison now, people who I can't take it back now. I feel like I can't take it back. And you're like, yes, you can. Yes, you can. With all of us together, you can. All you have to do is turn around. All you have to do is say you're sorry, and we will fix it. We will all fix it together. So the first thing you need to do is you need to grab all the money and the power that you have, and we've got to give it back. You have to give all of it back because you took this. You took it through betrayal. You took it through deceit. You took it through extraction and alignment with people who extract from people and animals in the planet. And so you're going to need to get all of that together, and we're going to need to go down to Palestine, and we're going to need to fill all those cups. We're going to need to make sure that every single person, every single child has everything they need there. They have food. Immediately. They are in famine now. They need food immediately, and we need to fill all those cups right now. So I need you to do that. Can you do that? Yes, I can do that, he says. Yes. And you say, thank you. Thank you for filling all those cups, giving them enough, giving them everything they need, more than they could even imagine, more than they had before. And now I need you to go to the Congo and do the same thing. And I need you to go to Ethiopia and do the same thing in Tigray. And Sudan, honey, Sudan and Hawaii. And I need you to fill all those cups. Can you do that? And he says, yes, I can do that. You say, thank you. Thank you so much for doing that. Now I need you to go to all of the indigenous women all over the world. And I need you to fill the cups of all their cups and all of their children's cups so that they have more than they could ever imagine. Give it all back. Give it all back so they could start again, start over on their land, the land that belongs to them. He says, okay, we can do that. I'll do that. And you watch him do that. And you see the mothers with their children and the families on their land. And as we go up, we fill up and tell him, you can fill all the cups now, all the way up. You have enough influence and enough power, and you know people with money, and you need to ask them to fill all those cups. You need to fill them all. You need to give it all back. You took this, and now you got to give it back. That's just the natural consequence, honey. And he says, okay, that's fair. Okay. And so you watch as he fills all the cups of all the people. And then you say, now, honey, fill your own cup. Fill your own cup now. Your cup is full, see? Your cup is full too. And he looks and he sees that he has everything he needs and more. Everything that he needs and more. That he really has not lost anything. And then you say, thank you. And say, okay, now I need you to promise me that you're going to go and to the funerals of all of the people in your mind. Use your consciousness. Ask Donald, little Donald, to go in his consciousness to all of the funerals of all the people who have died because of his actions. And to fill the hearts of all those who he has broken. And to give back all that he has taken from us emotionally as well. All of the heartbreak, all of the feelings of betrayal, all of the just feelings of how can this be? How can this have happened to all of us? All of the people in prison that are in, all the immigrants and activists who are in prison now, let them go. Fill their cups. All their cups are full. They are all safe with their families and at home with their children. And he says, yes, I will do that. I will do that. And you watch him do that. Watch him do that because he's doing it. And I need you to let go of all of the people who are influencing you to do these things. Let go. Let go of that. You don't need that. To be worthy and beautiful and strong and powerful. We are all that. We are all worthy, honey. You don't need people around you who are influencing you to do things that you know are not right. You don't need all of that. We love you anyway. We love you no matter what. See, we're all done now. See, we forgive you. And everyone says, yeah, we forgive you, Donald. And we mean it. We mean it. We forgive you. You are forgiven, my love. Come here and let me give you a hug. Let me hold you. And you just hold him. And ah, he just sinks into you in such grace and such thanks, such thanksgiving that you've been a good guide and you've been somebody who's really served him well. To get him out of that space where it is dark and scary, and he felt so alone and separated from everyone because he didn't know for the longest time, most of his life, who was using him and who really loved him. And it was all of us. All of us. We all loved him this whole time. So just let him sink into you and feel that and just hold on to him, a little 4-year-old in a white suit with white shorts and little white shoes. And he smiles and he just says, oh my goodness, thank you. I love you. I love you. Thank you. And you just say, you're welcome. Come back to us. Come back to the lobby. Let's all have some ice cream. Yeah. We were just about to have dessert when you were lost. Come, let's all have dessert. And you go back to the lobby and it's beautiful and safe and lush. And he loves it. And he's just like, it's beautiful here. And everyone who loves me is here. And we say, yes, welcome back, Donald. Welcome back. And he sits down on the floor with his ice cream with the other 4-year-olds, and they all just begin to play. And he gets out a little toy car and he starts rolling it around, and the other kids begin to play with it too, and they laugh, and he just feels beloved by them. And you look on and you smile and you just go, oh, thank goodness he's back. Thank goodness. We can't afford to lose even one, not even one of these bright lights. Not even one. Welcome back, Donald. Welcome back. We love you, honey. We love you, beloved. And as you feel that, and really feel that in your body, you can bring yourself back to your chair and feel yourself back in your chair, back in your body. And come back, open your eyes, and we're back. And there I get to see beautiful Meg again.
Always crying.
She always cries. Me too. I cry through the whole thing, so I can't. So why do we even put on this? Why do we put on eye stuff? I don't even know. Listen to me,
No.
eye stuff.
Hi, stuff. Ah,
All right.
they're so beautiful. I gotta use the restroom first.
Yes,
I'll be right
yeah.
back.
Well, let's see what we have in the chat. We've got 44 of you. Thank you so much, everybody, for being here. I hope that felt better, that feels better, because that resonates across everything, to even to him, obviously to him, because it was directed and aimed right at him, right? Let me see what we've got. Yeah. Steph, I see you. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the hearts, everybody. Thank you for that. Yeah. Oh, I'm tired. The elevator shaft was deep. Yeah.
Thank you so much. It was amazing.
Thank you, honey.
Whew,
Thank
really
you.
powerful.
Thank you.
I have to share that I when he was coming up in the shaft, um, I'm just gonna keep crying. Um, it's a public service, I always say. And we're
I know, I know, I know.
right? We have to be okay with just finally just being together, putting up a mask. So it
Yeah,
was so touching. But I I I just was in the perspective as his mother,
yeah,
and I couldn't stop saying I'm so sorry.
I know. Me too.
That I'm so sorry I let go of you.
Yes. Oh.
That-
God, yes.
I just said it over and over. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, honey. I'm so sorry. And I
Yeah.
can feel like we need to do that. Like the women who let the sons be circumcised, be taken by the fathers, be put into this machine, be treated so terribly, and they let go of them.
Yeah.
They didn't keep them at home.
I know. And you can see that oh, that image of the hands, the mother hands and the little child's hands and coming apart because the boys, right? The boys. And I hate to
Boys.
be the children born and assigned male, right? Just the separation there is almost instant from the
Yes.
mothers, you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah. Yep. Yep. And it was like from the perspective of the mother who let that happen, who let go.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Let go. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're almost have to. It's like there's almost no choice.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
especially now, but certainly, you think about Donald Trump's mother and
Yeah.
even, because what year was that even, in the,
Sure.
like,
Yeah.
I don't
Oh,
even know
yeah, it
what
was
year he was
all
born. I didn't even look at that. But yeah,
um,
but even if in the 40s, the 50s, all of it, that women had no power, none.
no, there was no choice. There was no
There's no
but it
choice.
but in their hearts is a
Yes.
"I'm so sorry," is a, "Oh God," they know.
Yeah.
They know what
Yeah.
they did, you know? Yeah.
Yes, yes, yes. Oh,
Yeah.
Meg. Yeah, I know. Oh,
Yeah.
I love how just like it's so, and again, of course, but it's like you know, I have given birth to a child, myself, but you have not. But yet you know exactly what that is.
Yes.
You saw that even before I did, in the sense of that letting go and how painful, like how
Sweet.
heartbreaking that is when you have to let them go and there's
Yes.
no choice. They have to go to daycare. They have to go into the hands of someone else because you have to go to work. You have to, all the things, and also that you have maybe somebody, the father, who is not the right one, who is not aligned with you, and
Vast
they're
majority of
it's mine,
partnerships. Yes.
and this one, I'm in control of this one, and there's no power. There's nothing you can do to even have even half of to have half of the time to love, or the half of it, right? Even, there's no sharing, in that sense sometimes.
Yeah.
Not always, of course, but as an example. But yeah, it's so beautiful how I have to give you praise for that and your ability to know, because yeah, when you said that, it really made me remember immediately when you said I was his mother and I'm so sorry I let you go.
Yeah.
Woo, that is the mother wound.
That is the
Deep.
mother
Oh
wound.
my God, it
Yes.
is with you all the time. It is always
Yeah.
healing, always, if you're working on it and aware of it, working on that mother wound of of knowing that you could have held tighter. You always think, oh my God, surely there's something else I could have done, you
Yeah.
know,
Yeah. Yeah.
but I didn't
But
do.
there's not, I mean, this goes back to, like, it's got to be a complete and total system change where that we're not given Sophie's choice with
Yeah.
everything in the world, you know?
Oh, Sophie's Choice. Yes. Oh, that's
You
such a
know?
perfect. metaphor for
Yeah.
that. Yes.
You can't win. You can't there's no way like you're what you're gonna homeschool like you I mean there's no good options.
Yes. No
You
good
know? We're
options.
not and so what is it to what is it for a child to never have to leave home unless they want to? And then wherever they go is home,
Yeah, that's right.
you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like the within the men with when the men defect, right? It's just you can just stay right here. You don't have to
You're
go
just right
like
here.
you stay right here. This is where
Yeah,
you
we're
are.
just
You
in the
never
village. We're just
you're
yeah.
your mother was never broken and you she loved you best. The lines in the poem, it's just like where your mother was never where your mother was never broken and you stayed with her long and she loved you best. I mean, it's just like, yeah, forever.
Yeah,
As long as
forever.
you need. As long as you
Yes,
need.
as long as you need. Yep,
As long as you
exactly.
need.
And beyond like it'll never stop. It's like you could even pretend that I don't love you and you're not welcome back except you always are. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
and two, the thing is that what happens often in reality is that when the child is taken like that, the male child is taken like that,
Mhm.
that the mother that the move often is just to block it, that it's just like, okay, well, I didn't do that, or just deny it, not deny it, but just turn away in such pain, inability to look at it, that you just go the opposite direction. Or I can
Yeah.
see how many women, especially in his generation of mothers, just said, oh, okay, I have no power here. So literally went as far away from the child emotionally and physically as they could to
Yep.
run
Yep.
from that pain of having had to give the child over
Yes. Yes,
to
exactly.
circumcision or to
Everything.
whatever
Mhm.
it
To the
was.
father, to the tyrannical fathers, and to the system.
Yeah,
Yeah.
to this
Yeah. To the system. I mean, it's all just and then it's like it's a Sophie's Choice. It's catch 22. There's a if you keep them at home, also in this world,
yeah,
then they become non-functional in the world, right?
yes,
It's really is Sophie's Choice.
yeah,
So how and then every person's way to balance that, and it's like we don't. I mean, this is the point, right? In reality, we don't need to compromise. We don't need to make these choices. We just do what we want to do, which will fulfill everyone, which is abundance, which everyone is loved beyond what we could even imagine. And we need to keep imagining it. Ginny and I were talking about like we're going to meet this weekend to just like let's go all the way. Let's just we're all doing that together, but it's like let's just really know that that the world it's one family where everywhere is safe and everything is a playground and no one there's no exclusivity. It's all inclusive, you know.
exactly. What does that look like? What are the
What is
images there? What is the
mhm.
story, right? What
This
does
is the
that look
story.
like?
This is a
Like,
new story. We don't know
yeah,
this story. Yeah,
that's
except
right.
for the Moomin Trolls.
The Moomin Trolls. Yes. The Moomin Trolls. Yeah. If you guys don't know that, it's a story by an author, a Finnish author, Tove Jansson, Tov Jansson, and her she has a series of books called Finn Family Moomin Troll, and I've been reading it to Meg chapter by chapter, and it's a children's book, and it's Nova Gaia. It is New
It's
Gaia.
no.
It is what it is. It's what it looks like
Yeah,
when we get there.
yeah.
It's so fun. It's just adorable and fun, and the illustrations are gorgeous. But as Meg and I have talked about, it's not in America. That is not a book that parents read to children in America. I had a poet give it to me, a friend of mine, when I was pregnant with my son, and it comes, you know, she said it was almost given to me like a secret. She was like, "You read this book," you know, and I was like, "Okay." and
A
and we
dangerous
just call
children's
it
book about
dangerous
yeah.
children's book. Yes, because
Mhm.
remember,
Of course.
I'm so glad you brought it up because remember the letter from Moomin Mama. in the very beginning is Dear Children, and she talks about who the Moomins are and describes who they are and what they're doing. And it kind of is an introduction, but it's all in handwriting, like it's this in flowery handwriting, right, as an illustration. And then at the end, she says, P.S., please excuse my English, because Moomins only go to school as long as they like. And that is the introduction to that book, which is why
First page.
it's
Yeah.
it's a radical little book to read to a child. It's just radical. Like,
It's
you
radical.
only go to school as long as you like? Well, damn, that could be anything, right?
Spanish book, right? Yeah, exactly.
Banned. Oh, it would be.
Mhm.
It's so bad. It would be so banned. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but at the same time, it's beautiful and
Yeah.
magical, and it is the way that it should look. Everybody, just accepts everybody else, even in their weirdness and their even in their anger, right? In the book is there's a lot of characters who just get angry and they all just go, "Oh, well, how can I help you? What about this?" Or whatever it is. And it's just like, it's okay to be angry. We don't run from you, or there's no problem with that, you know.
Nope.
But it doesn't address it directly, but it shows you instead of just telling you that, right?
Right.
But anyway, yeah. So we're gonna get together and we're gonna write a new Moomin troll, but also how we're gonna do it. Literally, how we're logistically gonna do this.
Yep.
Yeah.
Exactly. Okay. That's what we're doing. That's what the field guide is. That's it. And I called it a field guide because it's just friendly term. It's like, here's the field, and it's an energetic field and a real on-ground field, and it's one field.
Right.
What do we want to do? Build on the field. Yeah.
That's exactly right. And I like to, you think about, what would it look like? Does anybody have any thoughts on this about what does it look like if Trump was healed? What if this did work? What if this did work? Like, weirder things have happened, obviously. Like, we have seen in the last 6 months, weirder things happen, right?
Yes. Yes. Absolutely.
So what would it look like what would that look like if suddenly he was like, what the just happened?
What the fuck just happened? I just want to give all my money away. Well, this is it. And like,
Give
my
power
so
away.
many spiritual people, right, are seeing, like seers. We see an enormous wealth transfer. Like, it's like like beyond, like the Jubilee or whatever you want to call it, right? The last shall be first, first shall be last.
Yes.
It's what it's called. And it's like we and it's like when Josephine and I were talking, it's like, yeah, there'll be a wealth transfer. Like, we're not like, yes. And it's then I'm just like, who's your horse? Who's the one who's gonna break the dam, And this is, I mean, I'm 100% sure we did energetic work here. So it's like, I don't know. Did this just unlock it, But yeah, we want to start visioning. It's like, okay, what do we do when we have $100 billion? It's like, what do we do first? It's like, we know we stop the harm, but let's start being prepared for the incredible resource that's coming our way. Yeah.
Oh yeah, because I think somebody did the math that it would be beyond for 8 billion of us on the planet.
Yeah.
And there's how much? Something like
trillions and trillions.
17 trillion just among I think it's just among the American billionaires.
Right.
$17 trillion among just American billionaires. Somebody do the math, like how much money is that per person among 8 billion? That's
the way to do it, right? Because it's like the cups thing is everybody's equal at the end. So it's just like, okay, everybody gets $1 billion.
Yeah. $1 billion.
And we made it all up anyway. So
you get all the zeros and ones. You
just get all
this is binary code. So that's all it is anyway. So yeah. But you're right. Like, once everybody, everybody has the same amount, then none of it's arbitrary. None of it matters anyway. So, but it does need to be from the very bottom up. Like, yes, absolutely. Like, let's figure out from, who needs it most, who is literally who's the poorest child on the planet? One person, one child.
Yep.
There's one that is the poorest right this minute. Whichever that one is, that one gets $1 million first.
Yep. Exactly.
Every woman, child, father, mother, that's 4 million in one family who
In one
for
family.
and imagine what that would look like if it was like the poorest child on the planet who is like suddenly here's $1 million, one for you, one for your sister, one for your mom, one for your dad, and all of a sudden you have $4 million.
Right. $4 million, and then you don't have.
Right.
There's nobody. There's no jobs. There's no extraction. There's no nothing. It's just it's a free world. So it's a free
Yeah.
world plus the money to
Yeah,
whatever you want. Where would you
exactly.
want to go? Yeah.
Right.
The only
That's right.
question is just going to be helping people stabilize enough to like, no, really, it's okay. It's safe.
Yeah,
What do
yeah.
you want? Like,
Ex
because we've never really sat and like, what do I really want? No, nobody's
Yes.
had the time or the
Yeah.
resources to ask that question.
Right.
You
Exactly.
know?
So yeah, you would be like, "What? I don't even know what to do with this money. I don't know have any idea what to do with this."
Yeah.
And it wouldn't matter really at the end of the day. It's just like
Mhm.
obviously you would get food first and
You just get
water
her. Yeah.
and
Yeah.
a house, something
House
to,
and create a
and a
village and yeah. Yeah.
yes, yes, yes.
Travel,
But
see your
really,
friends if you want. You want to go see Paris. You want to go see Ghana. You want to go see. Yeah. Great.
yeah. And as we say, wouldn't Donald Trump love it so much to be the one standing there saying, "Here, you get a car, and you get a
Mhm.
car, and you get $1 million, and you get $1 million." Like, it seems to me that he would love, love, love that attention, right?
Absolutely. Oh well, this is
And he
it.
would
It's
get
like if we got to if the ego if we got to bait the ego, you know what I mean? Yeah.
but he won't have
Yeah.
that, that's
No.
something that will work on healing for him,
Yeah.
right?
Exactly. Yeah.
So he
Exactly.
can do that.
Exactly. It wouldn't. And really, all of that is healed. Like the like competition and proving worth will just disappear because worth will disappear. So the whole
Okay.
drama, all drama is fear. It's all an illusion. And so the whole drama would just go away. Where's the drama?
Yeah. Yep, yep,
Yeah.
yep. Absolutely. We would just do whatever we wanted to do. Have fun.
Yeah.
Have fun,
Yeah.
y'all.
Let's
What
have
would you
fun.
do,
Yeah.
Meg? What would you do?
I would I would get some builders to I would take over Danger Mountain Preserve and create an experimental community with
Yeah.
the Chumash people here, and we would do natural buildings, and we would relearn the plants, and we would anybody who wants to come, who likes this habitat can come, and we build together and make art together. And that would be like home base. And then I would go travel. I would just go everywhere. I would go see Yoki in Ethiopia, and I would go see Vasvi in India, and I would go see Muhammad and his school that he built, that I gave him just like a little bit of money for, but it went such a long way, and I would go, yeah, it was just like I would just travel and you
With
know,
free energy, with like green
free
energy,
energy.
with
Oh
whatever
yeah, the energy.
it's where
Exactly. I would
you
it's like
travel where it doesn't pollute the planet anymore. Yeah.
no, exactly. There's just free energy everywhere. Yeah. And and I'm sure that our planes and things would all be very different, like, hovercrafts and silent and all kinds of things. We have all that technology. We have it
Yeah.
all. It's all coming to light. So,
Yeah. Yep. Yep.
yeah.
Exactly.
So let's go
Oh,
on a world
wow.
tour.
Well,
I want
you
to see
did
Antarctica.
not.
What's yeah.
I am wounded because you
Mhm.
did not say you would come to Portugal to
Oh,
see
of
me.
course. Oh, that's the first place. I thought that was a given.
I
I thought
know,
that
I
was
know. I'm just
yeah.
kidding.
And I thought like we would basically be together. Like it'd be like
Oh,
you
yeah, of
come or
course. We would be
yeah.
flying to Ethiopia
You'd be
together.
flying.
We would be doing
Yeah.
that
I'll
together.
meet you there, yeah.
I'll meet you there. We'll both meet them. Yes, I want to meet Yoki too, and
Yeah,
all of
exactly.
the people. I want to meet all the people, all of them.
All the
Yes.
people, I know, and then so many more to come, right? Like, it's just like, we'll all like Josephine was saying, it's like, we're all gonna get these codes. It's gonna be like, well, you need to go here, here, and here, and here, like, picking up treasures from all
Yeah.
energetically from all these different places.
Yeah.
So, it'll be everywhere, Australia and everything.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. I
Yeah.
love it. I love it. It's beautiful, beautiful, and there's no reason in the world logistically why this is not reality, why this could not be reality. It is
No,
not a pipe dream. It's not something we're sitting over here going, "Wow, wouldn't that be cool?" It's like, "No, this is
this is
not
reality.
hard. This is simple.
No.
This is not
It's
complicated."
infinitely simpler and easier than what we're doing because
Oh god.
everything we're doing is swimming upstream. This is just swimming downstream with natural law. That's it.
Yeah, yeah. Exactly. Yep.
Yeah.
So yeah. And so
All right.
if nothing, like as I always say with these meditations, it's just like I have been doing stuff like this for years, as long as I can remember.
Yes.
And I've done it with Donald Trump for many years. And I think,
Wow.
my God, there have been times in which I've thought, this has not worked at all. Dadgummit. Listen to me, dadgummit. Where's that?
Dadgummit.
Dadgummit.
I like it. Bring back dadgummit.
Dadgummit, my witchy stuff didn't work out after all. Damn. But no, I mean, all of this type of thing that I do to try to heal myself, but also try to energetically make any kind of change that I can, which always brings love into the world, no matter what. If there's fraught with love, then it is love and magic and all the things, science, even, as you know, with quantum physics. So it's just like, well, but I think that sometimes in the way that I think of that is that it could be way worse if I hadn't. It could be way worse. That's the thing, is that we go, okay, well, nothing changed or it got worse. And it's like, oh, friend, it could have been so much worse.
It could have
It
been. It
could be
sure
so
could
much
have.
worse. It could
Absolutely.
be so much worse.
Yeah.
Imagine, like, too, how the Project 2025 is slowed down, that it seems that it didn't go as fast as they expected it to go. And it's like, that's because I was at work.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
I just mean, there's no telling what that was
There's no
about. But
telling.
still, just like there's, just because, it doesn't seem as though your healing or your work that you've done energetically is not working. It is. It's always working.
Absolutely. And
Whether
there's
you
plenty
see
of science to back this up, that meditation and healing and prayer and that it all causes, there's been scientific studies with, you know, high ends of, thousands of people and, crime statistics and all that stuff done. So
yeah.
there's,
Yep.
yeah,
Yeah. So this is real
it's very
medicine,
real.
y'all. Forget
Real medicine.
as
Yeah.
as
It just
Ned.
doesn't, you don't, it's like we in the West are, so we pretend that the formless isn't real, and it's like, well, because we can't see it, right? So, but it's like
Yeah.
there's electricity running through your lamp. Like, would you say the electricity isn't real just because you can't see it? Yeah.
That's exactly right. Yeah. Or the air or anything like that.
Air, anything. Yeah.
Exactly. By the way, I love your pirate look. Your
Thank
pirate
you.
look is so exactly spot on.
Thank you
Spot
very
on.
much. I'm embracing the piracy. Yeah, I'm the pirate on the Titanic. Getting us over there. P.S. I was born. My birthday is September 19th, which is Talk Like a Pirate Day.
Arr, matey.
And I've always loved pirates, and I've always
Me too. Me too. I always have loved pirates too. I always wanted to be a pirate when I was young. When I was a little kid, I was like, I want to be a pirate when I grow up.
Totally. I imprinted on the Princess Bride, Wesley.
Yes. Right.
He's the pirate. Yes.
Yeah.
The Dread Pirate Roberts.
Yes, right. Was he not gorgeous? The most
Oh,
such a beautiful
as you wish. Just as you wish.
as you wish. Oh,
That's
right.
yes.
Man,
Wesley had it right.
There's
As
the
you wish.
gift. There's the gift. We just have that
Yeah.
gift. That's the gift in the men's group.
There
As
we
you
go.
wish.
As you wish. Yes, and the women. It's like,
Just go,
what
oh,
did you say? As I wish.
all right then.
Let's head
Green
to the
flag.
bedroom.
Green flag.
Yeah.
Put that man in a green, wrap him in a green flag. Yes. He's a keeper. Come on.
Where's the green flag? Where's Duncan? Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yep. Yep.
Oh yeah. So fun. Cool. All right then.
All right. We'll be off next week because we got Lucy scheduled, but we'll find, maybe the Rothschilds for the following week, back on Wednesday.
Let's do it. The Rothschilds.
Yeah.
Did you announce that earlier, or was that?
I just said as an idea, but let's do it. Let's do it, and
Okay.
let's do it like it's like could be the whole family, like a bloodline. Like we could expand this, and we'll talk about it.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know anything about them, so that sounds fun to look into that and do some research. Do some little elfie magic. to figure
Do
that
some
out.
elf magic, and you've got your,
And I've got
I'm
Steph.
sure Steph's got some stuff.
Steph's over there, as you wish.
As you wish.
As you wish.
You wish.
Hey, Steph. Did you hear me? I need some
yeah.
Rothschild stuff, so send me some
There we
Rothschild
go.
stuff. As
I'm sure we got
wish.
Write it in there, Steph. Make it so. Make it so. Make it so,
Make
number
it
one.
so. Make it so. Look, Picard has spoken.
Picard, yes, the captain. My captain.
Yes, yes, yes. Oh, God. All right, darling.
Symbolism. All right.
All right, darling.
Incredibly, we make healing fun.
We do. It is fun. It is
fun.
fun. Service
It
is fucking fun.
There's nothing more fun.
There's nothing more fun. Service.
And then
to
giving
others
away money
without-
for the billionaires? Oh my God.
Yes, without expectation. When you give without expecting anything, it's just like, here you go. I made this thing for you. I brewed up this thing for you, right? And Elfie's like, yeah.
Yeah.
So I made this thing, and here it is. There's nothing more fun than that. With no expectation of anything in return. You just are just like, that is freedom, really.
The gift is your gift. It's yes.
Here we go.
All right.
So we're gonna keep on doing it. Everybody have a wonderful night, and I say night because it's night here in Portugal. It's almost 10 o'clock. So it's like, it's night.
Night time for you. Nice sunny day for me. I'm gonna go maybe get outside.
Yes, go do it.
Great.
Walk around for me.
with
Race those dunes.
Sure will. I sure will. Okay.
All right.
I'll talk to you later and see you with Steph tomorrow.
Yes. Okay.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody. Thank you for being here. Bye.
Thanks, everybody.